Greetings YouTube. I haven't installed this yet. I'm actually unwrapping it as I speak. I was going to do a video about how my console is rattling. Or buzzing, should I say. I thought it was a rattle at first, but it was more of a buzzing noise whenever it spins up. I know some people have already complained that the console whirs. Surely not. There's a fan in it. Why would it be whirring? But mine was actually making a buzzing noise, and it still kind of does it when it's at a certain speed, but only when the console's standing up. I'm hoping it's gonna sort itself out. There's a guy on the internet already said that he actually ruled out a few things and opened up the console. Brave man, because doesn't that invalidate your warranty? But he opened up the console and it turned out that there was a loose sticker either on or near the fan. And he took it out, problem solved. So I'm hoping that the sticker, if that's what it is, I don't know if it is that, but I'm hoping my problem resolves itself, or it isn't a major thing. So I'm going to put this disc in and see if it whirs like crazy. Not whirs. But yes, the whole point of this video, by the way, is I wanted to have a look at the dashboard and the features of the console this time round. So, exactly as with the PS4, you put a disc in the machine and it does stuff automatically. There you go. So, it's just... it should just start copying to the drive automatically. I may have to select copy. Last time you see it didn't. Yes, no? Last time it did. I think I'm going to have to give it a prod. Copy. Anyway, as you can see up at the top, I've actually put on 3 PS4 games already. I've put the original Spider-Man, Overwatch and Astroneer. I just want to test a few things with it in another video. Yep, and the console is completely failing to make a noise, thanks for that. So, various features. I'm just going to turn the volume down here a bit. So, various features on the console. Now, I wanted certain things if I could get them. I really should have opened the file with all my notes in first before I started this video. I'm very professional, really. Okay, so first question I've written down, how easy is it to navigate? Well, fairly easy. You just go left and right. It's basically the same as the PS5 ribbon. Which is not necessarily a good thing, because that also raises another question, which is the PS4 originally launched with the ribbon, and as you played games they got added to a very long list, and after a while it became clear that there was no real management system for it, and they had to patch in a folder system. So is there a folder system for this console? Nope. Nope, not at all, unless it's only for that one. No. If you go into information, you can't. There's no folder system, is my point. The PS3 came with a folder system. The only organisational system is over here in the game library. And this is another thing you'll notice. Everything loads up so damn fast. I mean, I haven't even selected the game library. It just pops up on screen. You just scroll down into it and here's my game library. Done. Does it unbelievably quickly. And you can sort, for example, by name if you want to. But if you leave the library page and go back into it, it doesn't save the order. Now, again, the PS4 does. It does save the order if you sort your library page by a certain... what's the word I'm searching for? By a certain thing, by a certain filter. It remembers what the filter is. So this is a little bit more restrictive. You can sort by what you've installed, by PlayStation Plus, and all the other stuff, and now if you have it. But yeah, the I can see this lack of organisation being a problem later. What else have we got? Can you customise the background? Because again, the PS3 allowed you to do that. The PS4, they eventually patched it in. The background appears to change depending on what game you've got selected, so that's a big fat no. I've also gone through the settings, display settings and whatnot. The closest you can get is screen and audio, and it has no option for doing that. So no customization of the background, I'm afraid. What else have we got? How much of the hard drive is actually free? Because they've made a big deal about the Xbox Series X. I mean, what? How big is the hard drive on that? Is it 1 terabyte or something? I can't remember. And there's quite a bit of it missing. And again, this is so fast. You have to wait for the. I have to wait for the PS4. I've got a 2 terabyte monster in the PS4. You have to wait for it to come up with your storage information. This, it just pops up with it straight away. And if you look over here, other, it's reserving about 30 gig by my reckoning. So you've still got quite a bit of that 825 gig available. Obviously I'm up to 150 gig because games are now starting to go on there, and you know, they all take up memory. I'm gonna have to work out where the expansion bay is on this as well. I'm presuming you have to pull the panels off, but I'll work that out later. What else have we got? Yeah, the touchpad. With the PS4 touchpad, this cable, if you put it on a table, the cable basically hits the table and it pushes it up. And this is not really something you want to do on a connection to stress the point of entry effectively. You don't want to stress either end of it. And that's what that controller does. I try not to. I try to make sure it's not lying on top of anything. PS5 controller, however, nowhere even close. So they obviously know that this is an issue. So they appear to have fixed that. This is Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is the first PS5 game I've installed, and I haven't played any of the PS5 games yet. But is the touchpad really necessary? Because on the PS4 it wasn't really used. Because although the hardware is here, the software wasn't. So is it really necessary? Also, I don't know why they renamed the share button, what is it now, the create button or something? I don't know, it's just got a little symbol next to it now, so it doesn't seem to do anything any differently. So if I go into shortcuts for the create button, you can display the create controls, you can take a screenshot or save a video clip, which is basically the same as the original share button. It doesn't do anything else. It just does exactly the same. So why have they bothered to rename it? I don't get it. Share, create, and it does exactly the same function. I mean, what else is there to go through? I mean, I suppose you can call up the PlayStation Store. Again, no need to load it. It's just here. Like the library, you can just go straight into it. PlayStation Plus is now right there on the, again, the display. PlayStation Collection. View all. You can just call it straight up. There was one I was meaning to have a go at, Bloodborne. I used to have this. I traded it back. Add to library. And download. And just pull out. Now this is another thing. You have to press the PlayStation button. And then you have to find downloads, uploads. It's down at the bottom of the screen. It's confusing if you've spent all your time with the PS3. With PS4, sorry. Now this is another thing worth pointing out. It appears as though the PS5 can only download... It appears to be able to download more than one thing at once, but not for more than one game at once. I'm guessing it's deliberate. So it can either download the Spider-Man things, or it can download Bloodborne. So if I select now, if I select Bloodborne, start download, seems to be downloading both of them at the same time, although it has queued one of them at the bottom. Okay, I officially have no idea how the bloody hell this works. Earlier when I was doing me Spider-Man Overwatch Astroneer downloads, it was insisting it did one at a time. So it's not doing that anymore. It's now saying, yeah, I can do several at once. What of it? I say start download for that. I mean, Bloodborne is now queued back up again. So yeah, my main issues at the moment is I'm hoping the buzzing doesn't keep on being a thing, and I'm hoping that they patch in the folders system, which really it should be there. I mean, for crying out loud, even a basic PC, for crying out loud, my phone has a folder system. Has a system for organising shit. So why? I mean, this console is like 450 quid, and they couldn't be bothered to put in a folder system. Again, I know that there's like the game library here, but when this list gets really long, you're going to have to scroll, because you can't press on the PS4. You could press the L1 R1 button to skip to the beginning or end of this list, the beginning and end of this ribbon. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. It just switches between games and media. So that doesn't work anymore, that trick. So you have to scroll all the way to the end to get to your actual library. The only saving grace, of course, is that it loads up really quickly. So I suppose swings and roundabouts, but it's going to get really irritating to scroll back through everything. If you skip over to media and skip back, oops, it goes straight back to the left-hand side of the ribbon, and your organisational system is on the right. I don't get it. And the usual gubbins like accessibility. Obviously, I don't need any of these because I'm perfectly fine with. I'm not colourblind. I don't need any assistance or anything like that. But those options are there if you are. What else? You've got your accounts. You know, you can set up your child accounts and your spending limits with parental controls and all that, which the parents should do. Don't just hand the console to the kids and leave them to it, and then put your credit card details on the computer. Why do people do that? What else? We've got notifications. I've turned off all the notifications because I record footage for these videos. I don't want pop-ups appearing on screen as I play. So you can, a ridiculous amount of customization here. You can choose if they show during games, videos, broadcasts. You can turn them on and off however you like, or just disable the whole lot with one button press, or you can just disable everything. And of course you can import your data. The setup screen for the console does give you this option, but I chose to override it because I thought to myself, I'm not really going to want to import anything. I mean, maybe me Astroneer save data for my next video, but it seems as though you can't. It seems as though you can't actually choose what you want to import. It's either all or nothing. And I don't really want to press that button just in case it downloads absolutely everything to my hard drive. I don't want everything. And there's no way to copy the data separately. There's nothing on here which allows me to say, okay, copy Astroneer's data. Yeah, so most of this I'm alright with. A folder, a better organisational system, I think is really the only thing I'm properly missing. If they patch that in, then I'll be happy. I'm a little bit peeved that you can't customise the background, but that's just me. At least it changes depending on which game you point at. It's not fixed on the same thing. So yeah, I think that'll do for this video. Liking the console, just hoping the buzzing stays away. See you next time.